Yes lads, how's it going? Hope we're keeping well and welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's keeping well. It's great to be back. I missed out on the deadline stream last week as I was over in Manchester, but it's great to be back, and I'm sure you can hear from my voice. Not feeling the best at the moment. I'm just going to shut up this phone because it's buzzing like mad. But yeah, great to be back. Hope everyone is well. I can see Sean Luke is in the chat there, Michael, William and Michael as well with the goat emojis as always. Hope you can hear me all alright. Just give us a thumbs up if you can hear me, because we all know what happened with the focal stream 2 weeks ago, but I think we're all good. Of a new version of OBS as well, so hopefully everything is running smoothly. But yeah, deadline is what, an hour and 36 minutes away. Yeah, I've got my Lucozade in it to get me through the next hour and a half, so hopefully the throat will keep up and I won't be too clogged up. But yeah, hope everyone's well. Yeah, we'll start off with the GAMEWEEK 27 review. Keep the questions coming in flowing as you can at all, and I'll try and keep you entertained. Hoping to get some Solanke news before the deadline. As you can see there, I think you can see that on screen, can you? Yeah, a lot of 3 o'clock kickoffs today. Chelsea, we've got Palmer involvement there, Newcastle, Wolves as well. Unfortunately Wang's out as well, but yeah, a lot of 3 o'clock games. But yeah, fingers crossed for a green arrow. As you can see there on the rank, 125k overall. Hopefully we'll get back inside the top 100k after this week. Right, quick review. We'll start off proceedings as normal then. How we got on in GAMEWEEK 26. It was a below average week, to be fair. De Bruyne not starting, Estepinian not starting. That Arsenal clean sheet was a wipeout with 10 minutes to go. I was watching the game over in Manchester, and yeah, a point was well needed after that Arsenal clean sheet went. A useless goal really from Willock. Didn't mean much at all, but yeah, not great. But it was inside 98k, 125k, so the damage done wasn't too bad. So just going to zoom in there a wee bit more so you can see that hopefully a bit better. But yeah, 125k overall. We're still in a good position. And yeah, hope, fingers crossed, we can get a green arrow. That's all that we want really this week, and get close inside that top 100k again also. Anyone who's looking to get their team reviewed, a lot of notifications there on Twitter for some reason. But yeah, if you want your team reviewed, throw it in under this tweet here, and I'll get it up on stream then as well. So I can see Ashley, good man Ashley, has already he's just arrived as well. He's already thrown his team in there, so we'll get to that in a few minutes time then as well. But yeah, at the moment now with my team, it's either going to be saving the free transfer, a free transfer or a hit. So I'm in 3 minds what to do at the moment, but we'll chat about that as we go on. But yeah, good stuff anyway. As I said, shout out to Sean, Luke and Michael, William and Ashley as well, all members of the channel. So big up the lads, and cheers for tuning in as always. Right, we'll start. Higgins, what club top is that? Salthill Devon in Galway it is. Had a brief spell at them last year. They're a very good team, probably one of the best teams in Galway. But yeah, Salthill Devon in Galway, good stuff. I think they're doing well in the Premier Division now as well. So yeah, nice top anyway. I'm sure you can see it there. But yeah, good man Higgins for that. Cheers for tuning in, Higgins, as well. Good stuff. Right, Niall, another Niall in the chat. Are you starting Estepinian or Taylor? At the moment, I suppose I'll show you how I'm lining it up. So at the moment, it's Estepinian in over Taylor. I've Taylor on the bench there. If Solanke isn't okay, right. The news on Solanke at the moment is he finished off training all right yesterday. They have another training session today, and then they're going to decide what to do with him. He's obviously he's Bournemouth's best player, so if he is any way fit at all, I think he will get minutes. So what I'm going to say, if you do have Solanke, as of now, we might get news before the deadline over the next hour and a half. Just start him for now anyway, and then hopefully I should get news anyway before the deadline. But I am starting him. He got by that last training yesterday by all right. Yeah, but team's a small bit of a mess. Not really, just with those flags there. Poor old Wang Hee-chan was obviously a bad transfer in last week. Was really hoping he could have done well against Sheffield, but wasn't to be. At least he played the 90 minutes. Could have been worse if he didn't even play the 90 minutes when he injured his ankle in the warm up. Maybe that got inside his head then as well. But yeah, for now anyway, Niall, I'm starting Estepinian over Taylor. He did all right midweek. I was looking at his heat map. He was in good position, but I saw a brief spell of the highlights, and he had a few shaky bits. But Lamptey is fit as well, so it's hard to know. On his day, he's probably one of Brighton's best players, in any opinion. So it's weird, the situation at the moment. We all know how good he was last year then as well. So just something with himself and the Zerbi, there's something not quite right there. But for now, Estepinian is started for me. That's all I will say. Higgins is saying United. Yeah, I won't get into the Fulham game too much last week, but yeah, between that and the Red Arrow in the FPL, I've had better weekends. But hopefully this weekend is a lot better. But I can see City in FPL terms anyway. I can see City fairly thumping United. If they do show up like they were last week then as well. Good stuff. Right, Abdo, how's it going, Abdo? Saka or Haaland for the armband, and why? We'll chat about this. All right, now so we'll get the first poll running, sure, while I'm going to chat about this briefly. So we have the predicted. We'll get this poll up and running. Let's see what the chat is saying. I was on Saka all week, I will say that. Up until Haaland scored five midweek. Who's a fourth for the captaincy? Maybe Watkins. Maybe we'll throw him in. Let's see what the chat is saying. But I was on Saka all during the week. I had the video done on Saka. So if you can see by my Instagram, it's an old video. It's the first video of the season that I did use for this week, because I was on Haaland. I wanted Saka this week. Right, but starting off with predicted points there. This is Draft Town there, and the two of them are on 8.1. Why I'm going Haaland is looked like David Dickinson, cheap of chips, actually saying the light. Maybe I have to get a new light. So, oh, there it is there. All right, we'll move that out of the way. Good stuff. I'm going to actually put down the setting because maybe it's a bit too bright. Come on, Ashley. Don't know if that's any better, maybe not, but I thought that was hitting a good spot there. Michael saying I sent him a DM, right? I'll get to your team then, Michael, as well. But just on the captaincy then, right? Two of them are on the same. What's moved me towards Haaland is just watching United last week. Maguire is out. That could be a good thing, but I don't think it is. And then with the minutes as well, if I get Saka up here now, I'm nearly sure he's been subbed off pretty early of late. 7, yeah, that's an extra thing with Saka over Haaland then as well. So Saka getting subbed early, so 75, 68, 66, 78. With Haaland, you're pretty much guaranteed the 90 minutes. Fair enough, you got subbed early against Bournemouth last week, but that's one thing I just wanted to say as well on the captaincy. At least with Haaland, he's getting the extra minutes. There's a pan of patterns there over the last 4 weeks. Not obviously Saka's been performing brilliant. Four double-digit hauls in his last 5. Could have been 5 and 5. But yeah, 75 last week, 68 the week before, 66 and 78. So he's getting subbed around the 65 to 75 minute mark. But that's not here. We're here to say that he could have easily have a haul this weekend, Monday night as well. But that's just something to note on the minutes between Saka and Haaland that might sway your captaincy pick. I do think both of them return. It's just how much. But City at home, Haaland's in massive form at the moment. 5 goals during the week. I was on Saka just until I was at the United game, and then Haaland then scoring 5 midweek, and even De Bruyne as well. He should be starting as well. Once De Bruyne and Haaland are together, I think United are in trouble. And then going into De Bruyne as well, I was going to sell De Bruyne and bring in Son, but just watching that Luton game and the fact he said himself he's back to full match fitness. So yeah, that's what's swaying me in the captaincy. It really is a toss up, to be fair, to be honest with you. But yeah, just something to note there. If you are kind of 50-50 on it, Haaland will probably get more minutes than Saka, just off the pattern the last couple of weeks for Saka. But yeah, anyway, good stuff. Right, what are the members saying? Ashley the light, yeah, good man for spotting that out, good man. If I could show you the setup now, to be honest with you, it's some mess really at the moment. I've an Elgato light there, I've another ring light here, and then I've a mic here with one of the legs on it is broken. But there's a little bit of behind the scenes for you anyway. Good stuff. Right, Michael, I'm going to catch my breath at the moment because this flu isn't helping, but Michael has sent us his team here. So let's get it up for Michael. What's he saying? I'll have to get it up on screen here as well. The message. So he is saying 3.4 million in the bank, 1 free transfer. Plan is not the free hit in Game Week 29. So right, at the moment, we'll start off with Game Week 29 then. He's got Areola, 1, Udogie 2, Watkins 3, 4 with Pedro Porro. So 4 at the moment, Michael. Am I right in saying that? So your plan is not the free hit. So whoever you're bringing in this week, you have to keep in mind for Game Week 25. I think you're alright for this week, to be honest with you. Udogie's going to play what he should play. Aaron said he's fine. And then next week you'll have 2 free transfers. So I think, to be honest, I think you're fine, Michael, this week. Just use your free transfers next week to bring in Doughty, Son, then maybe next week then as well. But yeah, you're looking nice for this week then as well. Looking at defenders, so Michael's saying he's 4 then at the moment. Yeah, so you've 3 transfers really to get you 7. Minus 4 will get you 8. So you're in a similar position to myself really. That will actually get that up for myself. So yeah, at the moment, Michael, I think you can probably roll. And team is fine. Team is fine for this week. You've Estepinian on the bench if needs be. Let's see if we get let's see if we do get Solanke news before the deadline. And if Solanke is out, we'll go with Douglas Luiz or Bailey in for Solanke. Right, here's how my team is looking at the moment for Game Week 29. So I've only 4, should be 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 at the moment. So next week is probably going to be Doughty in for Estepinian, I'm going to assume, and then even Son maybe in for Foden or the Bruyne as well. I think I can get Foden to Son next week with some money spare, so that's fine. The thing about Doughty, morning Jack as well, good man, good stuff, Jack and MCK in the chat, hope you're keeping well. What I would say on Game Week 29, try and avoid the defenders. If you're on 3, 4 like myself and Michael, maybe if you're on 5, stop focusing on the defenders. Don't go for the defenders, go for the attackers. So Son, the likes of Son, Watkins, Tony, Bowen, Douglas Luiz, Bailey, never mind about the defenders. Get Doughty in, of course, next week for the double, but then plan the rest of your transfers around attackers is what I would say. Michael, what are you saying? What about Gross's Son this week? Who have Brighton? Fulham. I think Gross has been good to you, Michael, though, is the only thing, but I do like Son, to be honest. If you could do Son in, I probably would, but I know Gross has been very good to you. I'm dreading, to be honest with you, not having Son, but I don't think I can do De Bruyne to Son, but maybe I'll be tempted by that, Michael, to be honest with you, but I know Gross has been good to you. Right, morning Jack, morning William. Sean, what plans am I thinking? So right, I'll do a quick summary of me Game Week 29, and then we'll get back to everyone in the chat then as well. Right, so at the moment this is Game Week 27. Probably roll at the moment, to be honest with you. I've obviously Palmer comes in here for Hwang, and Taylor's on the bench there if needs be for Solanke. Fingers crossed we do get that Estepinian start. It's a weird one. At least I have the double Arsenal defence. I don't think there's going to be many. Just bring in Dubravka as well, because I'm starting him over Areola. That's another one as well, Dubravka over Areola this week. I'm starting Dubravka because he does have that home fixture. But yeah, that's this week. 28 then we want to be stocking up on the doublers. So I know Estepinian has that fixture against Forest, but I think he's going to be a goner. Doughty in, and probably Foden to Son is what I'll probably be doing next week. I should have enough money. I was looking at it. Yeah, 0.2 in the bank, so that's alright there. So that's 2 free transfers. Solanke more than likely going to be the captain. Yeah, 2 free transfers, not bad. 2 doublers. I could nearly go 1 more if I wanted to. Could nearly do Hwang to Barkley either for a -4, and then have an extra one there. But I probably do want Douglas Luiz. So that's kind of what it is. That's 2 free transfers then in 28. Then 29. We should have Son in there as well. Yeah, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Areola 6, and then with a -4, I can get to 8 then. So yeah, that's how I'm looking really. 8 -4 if I wanted to get another doubler if I wanted to get another doubler for 28, I could go for Barkley then as well. But yeah, -8 will get me 9, -4 will get me 8. So yeah, that's how my plans there for now. Fingers crossed, Poro's back. Fingers crossed Taylor doesn't get another injury. But yeah, would people ask me free hit or not in 29? I don't think it's worth it. The fixtures aren't great at all for Hall potentials anyway. But yeah, that's how I am looking out for Game Week 29. Good stuff. Right, back to Game Week 27. We'll worry about Game Week 29 then. What's Michael saying? Appreciate your input. Such a personal service. Everyone sign up for the membership. Constant help with your team and interaction with others in the community. Money well spent. Appreciate that, Michael. Yeah, so if anyone's watching who does want to be a member of the channel, wants to support the channel, please do go down there, hop into the link there, and if you want to sign up, you're more than welcome to, and I'd love to have you all. Right, back to this then. So Abdu, Saka or Haaland? Yeah, so on Haaland at the moment. I suppose we'll show you my captaincy reel, because the lads in the Discord were telling me I keep after showing this captaincy reel. I'm gonna let that play for a second. I'm just gonna run and get a tissue then, because I don't want to blow my nose on stream. But be back in literally less than 30 seconds. Right, that's a bit better. I can breathe again now. I should have brought one of those, the things you can put up your nose for breathing, but I'm all right now. Just a bit clogged up. But back to the chat. So apologies about that. What are we saying in the chat here? What club top was that? Yeah, we went through that. Where were we? Dara, what are you saying? Well, but I'm near 100 points behind top in Classic League. I've no wildcard left. How to gain points to close the gap. Right, we've enough of that captaincy video. 100 points behind. Right, so you're probably going to have to go differentials then, Dara. So good one this week. Could be hopping on Son a week early with that Crystal Palace game, if you can at all. I'm not sure what the top places team is, but you just probably have to go differentials. Have you any other chips that they mightn't have as well? But with no wild card, you're gonna have to plan around. The bench boost, free hit. If you have those as well, do let us know. But 100 points, I think just going differentials. Try and get obviously it's easier said than done, but trying to get on players before they pop off. So Son is a good example this week. If you can get to Son before your rivals do, I think that's fine. But do let us know what else you have, Dara, and I'll try my best to help you. I'm on Saka 100%, multiple 10 plus points in the last 5 game weeks, and against the weakest defence in the league. Haaland has been hot and cold. He has been. There's nothing wrong with that. I just do think the two of them will return. I just think City will get a few against United based off the Fulham game last week, or it could be a complete United might be up for the game as well, but just from last week watching the Fulham game, they were so dead, and then once they went down 1-0, they finally came alive then. But not great watch last week, and I don't think it'll be a great watch this weekend either. Right, Juan Tao, already did my 1 free transfer. Darwin to Solanke before he got injured. Should I do Hwang to Son for -4? If I do this, should I bench Palmer or Gordon? Don't bench Palmer. Anyway, Brentford have a lot of injuries there. Should I do Hwang to Son for -4? Maybe. Pity I did the Solanke move early, because Darwin should, from Klopp's press conference, he could start as well. Is it worth a -4? At least you're planning ahead for 29 then as well. But I'd bench Gordon over Palmer. Wouldn't be benching Palmer, definitely not. Yeah, right. Hwang, Foden, De Bruyne, Saka, Garnacho midfield, which transfer to do? I'm thinking Hwang to Palmer. Go for it, Ian, yeah. Foden, De Bruyne, Saka, strong midfield. You'd probably be benching Garnacho then, I'm assuming. But yeah, get Palmer in. He could easily haul against that Brentford defence there. Mono here, would you take a -4 in 27, 28, 29 to get 10 players in 30 to avoid free hit? That is also without any Bournemouth players, so 28 to... Make sure you have Solanke, Public School Mono. Make sure you have Solanke, but let's see if he does get by this week, because he's going to be your captain then next week. I'd try and make sure you have at least one in Solanke, but as I said, let's see how he gets on this week. It's going to be a -12 over the next 3 then, so you're already 12 points down. I think you probably have to free hit then. Even if you get 8 players or 9 players, I think you're fine. As long as you just focus on the main players. Son, Watkins, Tony's, Doughty. Everyone's going to have Doughty for the double. Yeah, just make sure you have the popular players, and then you can kind of cover yourself with that then, is what I would say. Can I rate your team on the Twitter post? I will 100%. Let's get through the chat here quickly. What are the members saying? Working through the flu, yeah. Not great, no. Couldn't agree more with Michael on what he said about the membership price of a pint. Appreciate that, lads. Jack was wondering whether I should bring in Solanke for Darwin or wait another week and roll. I sent my team on Twitter. Right, we'll get to that. Good stuff. Right. Country prices, yeah. 5, I think it's 5, isn't it? Yeah, so less than the price of a pint, definitely. Good stuff. Right, we've a lot of notifications on Twitter, so let's get through this. Keep the questions coming in the chat, and I'll get rating these teams while we're at it. Good stuff. Right, what are we in? An hour and 15 to go to the deadline, so we still have a lot of time. I still have to lock in my team myself. But for now, I'm saving the free transfer. Okay. Right, Ashley's up first. He's done Richarlison's his son. Not sure whether to start Walker. Even Kudos on the bench there, Ashley, as well. Areola in goals is fine. That's the right transfer anyway. Son in for Richarlison. I'd be nearly tempted to start Kudos over Gordon, but I can see why you're starting Gordon with the home fixture. I think you're fine. You don't have to start Walker there. Van Dijk against Forest. It's a pretty strong team there, actually, to be honest with you. Haaland captain, all good. Nice backline as well. Trippier, if he gets that clean sheet, you're laughing. He should be on for bonus points then as well. Hopefully we get that Arsenal clean sheet then as well. Jealous of the Son, to be honest with you. Very jealous of the Son. Yeah, I think he's gonna pop off today with through the middle, but I won't be enjoying watching that game, to be honest with you. But we'll see how he gets on. Actually, you're well set up there. Bit of a toss up there between Gordon and Kudos. We'll see what the predicted points are. For Kudos 3.9, and then Gordon 5.1. Okay, so you're probably right in starting Gordon there, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see Kudos get something. Excuse me. Right. Next one up there then as well. Jack, 1 free transfer with 2.9 million in the bank then as well. Okay, good stuff. Let's see how we're looking here. We're on around 14 likes on the stream as well. If we could get to 26 more likes in the next minute or so, I really would appreciate it. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button below. We've passed 5,400 subs. We're pushing on, but yeah, I really would appreciate it if you could like the stream and subscribe if you are new to the channel then as well. I don't normally always sound like this, anyone who's new and watching me, just a bit under the weather at the moment, but I'm nearly over it. I was a lot worse during the week, but yeah. Right, Jack, good man Jack, 1 free transfer, 2.9 million in the bank. Right, lovely double Arsenal defence. Soufal over Robinson is fine, yeah, because I think Brighton will score. Dubravka goes then as well. Saka, Gross, Foden, Diaz, Haaland, Watkins, Darwin. I think you're good to go. Could you do what Michael said? Could you do Gross to Son? I don't think you can. If you can't, I think you're all good there, to be honest with you. No need to make a transfer, Jack, but if you can't get the Son, leave it off. Gross in the midfield is fine. Let us know, Jack, though. 1 free transfer. Same chip strategy as you. Good stuff, right, Paul? So we'll have a look for you for 29 at the moment. Areola is 1. Your defence, you don't have any. 2. You've only 2, Paul, so at the moment. for 29 if you're on the same chip strategy as me. So you might only get about 6 for 29. But anyway, right. So whatever you're doing this week, you have to get someone in. What's screaming at me there? Wang to Son, Paul, and then I think you're fine. Wang to Son, and then you're good to go. Might struggle in 29, Paul, there, just by the looks of it. You only have 2, but Wang to Son this week, at least it's an extra 1 for 3. And you need to get Watkins in after the double, and we'll see how we get on. Right, last one then we'll get back to the chat then as well. Dara, can you rate the team? Took a -8 this week. Dallow and Richarlison, the Senesi and Son. It's unfortunate you did the Senesi move already, because I was saying this to the members of the YouTube channel and the Patreon. Right, so Senesi is on 8 yellows at the moment. So if he gets 1 yellow next week or this week, I would have gone for your man. What's his name? Zarbarny. Yeah, right. Senesi here. You can see there at the bottom. Where is it? 8 yellow cards. 8 here at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. So he's on 8 yellows at the moment. If he gets 1 this week, we'll say against Burnley, could easily. That means he's a yellow card away from missing 2 games. So that means he could miss 1 of the games of the double. Zabarny, he probably looks the better pick now. 90 minutes. I like this lad. We were watching the City game last week. Kirk has had a great shot from the edge of the box, but he's not guaranteed minutes really. But he looks pretty good. Zabarny looks the most solid for minutes. It's fine now though. You've done the Senesi transfer, but just keep in mind, if he does get a yellow this week, if he gets the yellow in the first game of the double, he's going to miss the second game of the double. So probably unfortunate you did the early transfer there, Dara, but it's done now. Just fingers crossed he can get away with it, and you'll get him for the double. That's the only thing then though. Weeks after that, you probably want him for, I think Burnley have a nice fixture in 31 or 32 then as well. So yeah, he's probably going to miss a couple of games, but if you get through the double, I think you'll be happy enough with that and lucky enough with that. So just fingers crossed he does get through the double for you. But Richie to Son was fine. That's perfect. Nothing wrong with that then at all. Then apart from that, I think you're good to go. Hopefully Senesi doesn't get the yellow, as I did say there then as well. Good stuff. Right, that's everyone's team then done. Let's get back to the chat then here as well. I'm just going to give this a quick retweet as well, and then right, we'll get back to the chat. Right, Haaland is the clear favourite. I'm surprised by that now. 77% to Saka's 18%. That's quite surprising. But right, let's end this poll, get it out of the way, and get back to the chat here then as well. Right, should I start Solanke or Pau Torres, Francesco? I think you probably have to start Solanke there. Barkley or Elanga this week. With Barkley, you're getting him for the double. If that's a transfer in, or who you're going to start out of the two. Two of them at home. I do think both of them score. Forest and Luton at home. There's going to be a few goals for Luton. Maybe Barkley. He's on some set pieces then as well, isn't he? Elanga 4 points predicted. Barkley 4.2. So there's nothing really in between. I think you just toss a coin there, to be honest with you, and maybe Barkley because he's on set pieces. I think both of the teams score anyhow. But yeah. Right, Sean. Let me take a breath for a moment there. I'm wheezing. Hopefully it's not coming on the mic. What 4.5 million, 4 million defender do you like the look of for 29? Right, Sean. 29. Nothing really screams out there, but Spurs lads against Fulham, maybe at Fulham could sneak one. Van de Ven 4.4. He should be fine for then. But this he's a 4.5, 4 million defender. Burnley, Charlie Taylor. If you're on the free hit then, but I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to worry about the budget by then, Sean. To be fair, I think you should be fine. But yeah, even all those games that don't shout clean sheets out of them all really. Maybe the Luton game, maybe the Doughty, as long as you have Doughty, and he's going to be very popular. But yeah, doesn't look great for the defenders in 29 for sure. That's why I'm telling everybody to keep the free hit. There's no point having defenders using transfers to get defenders to get the free hit up. But yeah, Dubravka Areola, the call this week, I think so, with the home fixture. Yeah, with the home fixture, I'm on Dubravka, but I still think both of them do concede. But yeah, Areola could get the save points against Everton, but just because he has the home fixture, I'm going with Dubravka there. Right, 6 players enough for 29, Michael. If you can get a 7 or 8 with a hit or two, it's fine then as well. But as I said, just focus on attacking players over the defenders. If you can get 5 attackers or 4 attackers and a goalkeeper and a defender, that's fine. But try and get to 7 to 8 if you can at all, is what I would say. Good stuff. Dara Heskin, Mark, is it? Am I getting any Bournemouth defence in? You just missed that Dara before you came in. We were chatting about this lad together. So Dara was over with Manchester with me last night. He's the lad that made me sick. No, he didn't. But we were looking at this lad, his shot against City. He looked all right, but it's just with his minutes. If I was going for a Bournemouth defender there, I'll be going Zabarny. Senesi is on 8 yellow cards. Keep that in mind when if you are looking to bring in a Bournemouth defender. So if he gets a yellow this week, if he gets a yellow the week after, he's going to be suspended for the second game of the double and another one after that. So I'd leave it off going on Senesi. Zabarny the pick this week. If Senesi gets away with it this week without getting a yellow card, maybe him next week. But I'd probably go Zabarny just on the fact that Senesi can easily get 2 yellows over the next 4 or 5 games. He's going to miss 2 games then, and he's just going to be rotting on your bench. So that's what I would say. Leave him out. Yeah. So Zabarny is your pick. Is what I would do. Jackie deserves to put the feet up with a hot whiskey in hand after this stream and watch Forest batter Liverpool. Hopefully. Yeah. I've half a bottle of Lucozade left. I'm looking at the time there. I have an hour to go, so I still have to keep the Lucozade there to keep me going. But yeah, a hot whiskey doesn't sound too bad, to be honest with you. Good man, Luke, as well. Shout out to Luke there. How's things? Would it be pointless to roll if I'm going to free hit in 29? Not sure who to bring in this week. Poor Gordon Solanke, probably the only lads I consider transferring out. If you're free hitting, Luke, can you get the Sun? If you can get the Sun, I'd try and get the Sun at all if you can for free. If not, maybe a punt on Madison if you are free hitting in 29. But if you are free hitting in 29, players I'll be looking at this week. Palmer, you have Palmer though, did you say? Poor Gordon Solanke. Make sure you have Palmer anyway. If you're free hitting 29, I'll go Palmer this week. Maybe you got rid of him already, Luke, I'm not sure. Liverpool, I'm not 100% mad in that fixture. Forest are decent at home. Spurs, lads, if you can get the Sun is what I would be doing for this week. I know he plays in 29, but this is the week to get Sun. I think I'm raging I can't really get him this week. Arsenal, everybody is sack anyway. Everybody's a defender or 2 from Arsenal. Yeah, who'd be a nice differential? Let me have a quick look here on the phone. Who'd be a nice differential? Yeah, Madison 9.9. Luke, if you want him for a differential, he plays in 29 anyway. But Son, I prioritise Son is what I would say, Luke. But yeah, let us know how many you have, Luke, for 29. I try and save the transfer if you can at all. Excuse me. I try and save the free hit if you can at all. Sean Luca, which 3 defenders would you choose to start from? Ake, Bradley, Aitnour, Estepinian and Gusso. Right, Ake gets the start. I think Bradley as well for Liverpool was against Newcastle. Maybe not Aitnour, but he did have his haul last week. Excuse me. Estepinian or Gusto. Gusso's a nice little footballer, you know. Away to Brentford probably get one against Chelsea. Then it's either Estepinian probably won't get the start. I'm hoping he does because I'm starting him myself, Sean Luca. But Ake, Bradley definitely, and then a toss up really between Aitnour, Gusto and Estepinian. We'll have a look at the clean sheet odds here. Where are you? Brighton, Chelsea and Wolves. Wolves are fairly low down, so not Aït-Nouri. So Chelsea 27% and Brighton 27%. You probably have to start Gusto so because he's probably going to get more minutes over Estepinian. But it's just a pity about Estepinian, man. I'm starting him in the hopes he starts, but I don't think he will, which is pretty annoying. But then should I be starting Charlie Taylor against Bournemouth? Maybe not. I don't know. We'll decide about that in the next hour. Right, Foden the Son, worth free hit 29, definitely Doc. If you can do Foden the Son, I'd be nearly tempted. If you already have De Bruyne, let's say. I was looking at this myself this morning, but I'm 0.2 off getting Son in, so unfortunately I can't do that. Or maybe do I do... Yeah, maybe do I do Estepinian to Zabarny. It's another shout I could do. To get Son in, but then I don't think I should be getting rid of Foden, but I have De Bruyne anyway. This is what I could do to get rid of Estepinian, Zabarny in, and then I'll have him for the double, and then have enough then to get Son if I really wanted Son, and I do really want Son, to be honest with you. 9.7, 0.4 in the bank, -4. Plays a Barney against Bournemouth, then at least he's guaranteed minutes. But I don't know. I don't think I want to get rid of Foden, to be honest with you. Let us know what you make of that transfer. I'm not mad at taking a hit, to be honest with you. We're all talking about Son. Is he captaincy material? Excuse me. Is he captaincy material? Probably. You know. I think Saka and Haaland just outweigh him at the moment. But yeah, I think it's probably. He is up there. He's probably my third favourite if I had him. I'm on that. I don't know about that. Let me know what you think of that. It's for a -4, so I don't think I should be doing it, especially when I'm getting rid of Son then as well. But I do want Son. Especially when I'm getting rid of Foden. But I do want Son, as I said. Yeah, it's a tough one. It is a tough one. But then maybe not, because then I want Doughty next week, so maybe I'll leave off that, to be honest with you. Anyway, we'll reset that. We won't mess around. For now, I'll just save the thing. Hold KDB or transfer the Son. I think you hold KDB this week. I wanted to bring in Son for KDB, but I think just after the Luton game midweek, I don't think I can do that. Right, let's go back to the chat here then. Foden the Son, worded free hit 29. If you can do that, Foden the Son, go for it. But make sure you've Haaland and another City player there. I do think City get a few against United. Shout out to Charlotte. Start Taylor or Doughty this week. Have the same team as you, but Doughty over Saliba. Clean sheet odds. The thing about Doughty, I think he's going to be playing left centre back as well. I do think they've an injury in the middle. Clean sheet odds. Who was it? Doughty and Charlie Taylor. Burnley are just above Luton for the chance for clean sheet. Doughty probably has more chance of an attack in return though, so I still probably would start Doughty. Sorry about all the coughing now here, everyone as well. Gordon, Solanke or Palmer bench. Definitely start Palmer anyway. Then between Gordon and Solanke there. Gordon or Solanke. Maybe you start Solanke. Hope he does play. Good man, Sean. I sent the team on Twitter. We'll go back to you. Sorry, I thought I got to you there, Sean. Sorry. Right, which three defenders would you start? Salah on the bench, Sean. Jesus, Salah on the bench. Right, Haaland captain, all good. Tony Muniz up top. To be fair, he could have scored last week. He turned Maguire well in the box, to be honest with you. Muniz up top. Tony, Haaland, Palmer, Saka, Douglas Luiz, Son. Nice midfield there. Bradley, Aït-Nouri, Newcastle, Aït-Nouri, Ake, Ray and goals in as well. I'd nearly start Gusto there, Sean. More between him and Aït-Nouri for an attack and return. Pity Estepinian. Obviously, if we knew Estepinian was going to start, I'd be going for Estepinian, but we don't we don't know he's going to start. So maybe I should be playing a bit more. Let's see if we can get the price changes up here as well. While we are chatting about this. It's weird you have to submit your team ID on this. No data. Okay, fair enough. Anyway, back to this. Sean. Gusto ate Nori. Nori did get his assist, but I'm going to be hoping Newcastle get their clean sheets. Maybe I'm a bit biased. Maybe Gusto, but then you have Tony. Maybe look. Oh, sorry. Okay, looking at your team because you have Tony. I think that's why. Because you have Tony, that's why you're playing at Nori, because you want to bench Gusto and hope Tony scores. So I understand that. Leave it at that. So I think leave it at that. I think. If we all knew FC Opinion was going to start, I'd be telling you to start it. When did Brighton play? Wonder do we get Brighton news? Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, leave it without Norris. So Sean Luke, you've got Tony up top. So I think you're good to go. Right, what's Jack saying here? Is he his team? Brought in somewhat free transfer, currently at 1.8. That's all right, Jack. No bother at all. Right, back to this then. Connor Murphy. Don't have Solanke, but I do have He-Chan and Richarlison. Do I get Solanke in now or transfer one of the two out? Connor, if you can get Richarlison in for Son, I'd be going for that. No bother at all. That's what I would say. Fantasy football 1, 2, 3. Madison or Son. If I have the choice, definitely Son. Penalties, playing up front. No Richarlison to worry about taking his spot through the middle. Son, definitely Son. If Solanke is confirmed out, will you take out Hwang this week? Yeah, that's another option. Sorry, I didn't chat about that. If well, first of all, sorry, I'm gonna sub in Dubravka for Areola before I forget that. Should have been done before the deadline or before the stream now. So apologies. That's how I am at the moment. Triple Arsenal, triple City. All depends on the Arsenal City game for the chance for Green Arrow, I think. That's what I would say. What are we? 54 minutes to go to the deadline. Right. That's how I am at the moment. If Hwang is out, I could be doing Hwang to. I was a bit annoyed now I couldn't get Madison. Hwang to maybe Douglas Luiz, I think, for Villa. If Hwang is out, Douglas Luiz comes in. I have enough for him anyway. That's all good. Or a 7 million midfielder. Let's have a look. Should have done the Douglas Luiz transfer last week, but hindsight's a great thing. Bailey as well, Douglas Luiz. It's one of the Villa boys anyway, or maybe even Kudus as well. And that just means I have an extra player then for 29 then as well. So that's all that matters. Yeah, we're still waiting for Solanke news. Yeah, if he's out, that's what I would say then as well. Good stuff. Right. What are we now? 39 watching, good stuff. We're on 32 likes. If we can get to 35, and if you are watching and you're not subscribed, I see we've got about 15 subs since the stream started, so I really do appreciate that. Hop down there and click subscribe if you are watching and you're not subscribed. I really would appreciate it if you could. I'm absolutely dying. I'm getting through the stream for all to keep everyone entertained. So I really would appreciate it if you could hit subscribe if you are watching and you're not subscribed. Right, big deep breath in, catch me breath with me blocked nose and everything. Right, whole KDB or transfer to Son Sebastian. I was in the same there. I'm going KDB to Son. Or no, sorry, I was thinking of going KDB to Son, but yeah, I'm gonna leave him in De Bruyne. Might be a mistake. Might be a mistake, but. Do I want triple City against United? Yes and no, because I support United. I probably don't want triple City, but being at that United game last week, we're so bad, so maybe I do want triple City, but it's not going to be an enjoyable watch either way. But yeah, I was tempted before the week. I was going to do the early transfer, but I said I'd wait until after the FA Cup games, and of course then De Bruyne popped off in the FA Cup. Another thing then to consider is the fact would Pep use De Bruyne as a impact sub? I don't think he would, But he said that in a lot of interviews that he loves bringing on De Bruyne late on in the game because he's so deadly coming in against tired legs and that then as well. But I do think De Bruyne starts. If he doesn't, I think I'll nearly cry, to be honest with you. I don't know. He's been a bad transfer since bringing him in, De Bruyne. Just hopefully, if I do keep him, I will keep him this week. Hopefully Son doesn't go too mad. But yeah, it is a tough one. Jack, going to keep Diaz and roll this week and bring in Son next week. Nothing wrong with that, Jack. Nothing wrong with that at all. Diaz could do well against thing. Huang to Louise for -4, Michael. I think you're fine. I think with your team you'd up earlier, Michael. I think you're all good on that, to be honest with you. So I would leave it at that. Right, we've got a few more teams coming in then as well. We'll get to them in a sec. Right, what else is the chat saying? Chewy, shout out Chewy FPL. Owen Zinchenko, Guehi, Estepinian, Adebayo and Solanke. Take a hit to bring in Senesi? No, going back to what I said about Senesi, I don't think he's the Bournemouth player you want at the moment. He could easily, he's a good lad for, I'm nearly sure he's a good lad for an attacking return. He's got 1 or 2 this season, I'm nearly sure. 3 goals and 2 assists, so he's not a bad lad for an attacking return. It's just he loves the yellow as well, so two yellow cards away from a 2-game suspension. We've 1 game this week and then the double next week. So if he gets a yellow card today and you brought him in, I think he'd be pretty pissed off, to be honest with you. If you brought him in, but I'd go Zabarny over Senesi. Chewy is what I would do, just because he has that yellow. Would you do Foden the Sun for free? I'd be tempted, not for a hit definitely, maybe tempted for a free. What's your thoughts on using Estepinian in this game week? Sorry. What's your thoughts on using Estepinian this week, or sell him and get someone else? The thing about this week, the defender transfers aren't great at all. If I was making a defensive transfer, I'd want to be bringing in Doughty. I think Aston Villa got a few against Luton, so it'd be a bit of a waste for transfer this week. It's probably worth the risk. Starting Estepinian and then hoping he starts, but it is a risk. But I do think the only defensive transfer I'd want if I'm not using my free hit in 29 is going for Doughty. You want him for the double, and then you want him for the blank game week, and it's not worth bringing him in this week with that Villa fixture. So I'd leave it off. Is what I would say. Luke, what 2 people would you go for a 1 week punt as a wild card next week? Son, back to Son this week. Sonny this week. A punt on somebody then. Maybe Son and Madison. Son and Madison this week. You'll probably be bringing them in the wild card anyway next week. Maybe a Liverpool lad. Maybe Diaz as I think Sean was on about Diaz there. A punt. I'd be attacking that Spurs game, maybe the Villa game as well, maybe Bailey, but then you probably want him on the wild card with the blank and that. There's nothing majorly shouting to go for some punts. The big teams are playing. Obviously City play United. A lot of people have triple City anyway already. Maybe Son isn't really a punt. He's going to be high owned anyway, but if you don't have him, I think it's worth bringing in. Madison is obviously under 10% ownership, or he was last night, unless he's gone up. But yeah, I'd go for the Spurs boys. Maybe try and attack that one. Michael is saying go KDB to Son myself. I don't think it's worth it, Michael. I was set on it, but I just think De Bruyne starts that United game. He could do well. That's the only thing. Just United are piss poor. We're so bad. So maybe that's it. Trippier to Bournemouth defender and Garnacho to Son. But I'm benching Solanke. Maybe keep Trippier. Dara, I know you're giving out about him last week, but he's Wolves at home. So I probably would keep Trippier this week. Garnacho to Louise. I know probably not worth the -4, especially if you're getting rid of Trippier. Dara, I'd leave him in. Wolves, obviously Huang is out, Cunha is out. They're missing a few of their star players anyway, so that could affect them on their attacking output. We all thought they were going to hammer Sheffield United last week, only 1-0, so they might struggle at Newcastle at home. But as we all know, Newcastle have been shaky in defence as well. No clean sheet in how many? Good while since game week 17. Yeah, and Dubravka is meant to be our gift from the FPL gods, and he hasn't been really. But he's 4 million. We can't give out about him too much. FPL Torby in the chat. Shout out FPL Torby. Hope you're keeping well, man. Thoughts on Kerekes instead of Zabani? Yeah, we were looking at Kerekes last week. It's just his minutes. I don't know much about him, but he did look decent against City. He'd a shot on target outside the box. He could have scored a good save from Ederson. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, Kerekes isn't bad, but Zabarni, you're bringing in Zabarni for his security of minutes. Just with Senesi, as I said, I keep saying that he's on a yellow. So, if he gets 1 yellow this week, you're in trouble. Yeah, Michael's telling me to go the KDB to Son. I was tempted on that. I keep going back to Son now, but yeah. The thing is, if Haaland captain, if De Bruyne is playing, he's going to be assisting Haaland anyway. So I'm missing out on points. I'm hoping for Haaland points, and then it's more than likely going to be De Bruyne setting him up, with no Grealish. So he's going to be looking for Haaland. Yeah, it's a tough one. Triple Arsenal, triple City. It all comes down to that game really for whether or not I get a green arrow. Clean sheet for Arsenal, and a De Bruyne return really. Yeah, it's tough. I need to see for Solanke news as well, so let me check that then as well. Start Emerson or Zabarni, Mr. Krispy Kreme. Maybe Zabarni, against Burnley. Bournemouth should be alright. When did the last keep a clean sheet though? Game week 19. Burnley at home. I think surely Bournemouth there. Yeah, they're 5th favourite for a chance for clean sheet, Bournemouth. So maybe you do go with that. Don't have Solanke, but I do have Hwang Hee-chan. Do I get Solanke in now or transfer one of the other two out? Yeah, Richarlison to Son if you can. West Ham defender or Brighton defender to start this week, Sheldon? Depends who you have. If you have Areola in goals, you're probably going to start Areola, so I wouldn't double up on West Ham. Depends who the Brighton defender is. I'd start the Brighton defender, but let me know who it is. Brighton are 7. I thought to be more than that, but they're better odds than West Ham for the chance for a clean sheet, so that's what I would do. Oscar, sell Hwang for Palmer, Tavernier to bench Solanke. I'm using free hit 29 and wildcard 35. Yeah, I'd bring in Palmer. So, let's see if we do get Solanke news though. But I'd try and get Palmer in this week if you can. Start Areola or Kelleher. Lissandro Martinez, maybe Kelleher. Liverpool are 6th favourite for a chance for a clean sheet. I do see Forest getting one, to be honest with you, but I do see Everton getting one at home as well. So depends who you think is going to make more saves. But Kelleher, probably being a bit biased with the Irish, side. But yeah, I'd probably just go Kelleher. If I do Richarlison the Son, that means I can't get Solanke next week. Oh, what should I do? Send us in your team there, Connor. We'll have a look. Send us the rest of your team, and I'll have a look at how you can get Solanke and Son. But I think you want Solanke next week because of the captaincy. That's what I would do. Right, Lissandro Martinez. Do not sell KDB. I'm not playing. Magu and Varane will get battered without me. Yeah, Maguire is out as well, I'm nearly sure. So it's Varane and probably Lindelof. And I think Haaland will have a field day, to be honest with you. Yeah, Maguire is meant to be out, yeah. So it's going to be Varane, maybe even Johnny Evans. Jesus, yeah, Johnny Evans and Varane, or Lindelof left back like he was last week. Yeah, that's probably wants me to keep De Bruyne even more, to be honest with you. Johnny Evans up against Haaland, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Playing head to head, should I go Haaland or Saka as captain? Aaron, do you know who your head to head opponent is going to captain? I'm going to assume he probably is going to captain Haaland, so maybe keep it safe on Haaland. Try and get with the head to head. Has he many different players compared to yourself? It's a toss up. I do think the two of them score well, but going back to anyone who's joining late. With Saka, you're probably guaranteed more minutes with Haaland. Saka 75 minutes last week, 68 and 25, 66 and 24, and 78 and 23. So he's getting brought off a bit earlier than you'd hope for. But I think that's just Arteta trying to protect him, especially Could be another thing then with Champions League midweek then as well. Arsenal are losing. Are they playing Tuesday? That could be another thing we need to factor in as well. Because they are 1-0 down on that tie. Oh no, they're playing Wednesday, so is it? Oh no, okay, they're not playing for another week. Okay, ignore what I said. So it's the week after. Who the week after then? Brentford. Okay. Head to head, I'd probably go Haaland, to be honest with you. Your rival's probably going Haaland then as well. Try and just beat him on the other players around you then. Play it safe with the captaincy. 40 likes on the stream, I really appreciate that as well. Anyone who's watching and if you're not subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button below. I really would appreciate it. We're on 5,420, so a nice little increase since we started the stream. So big up for that. Big up the lads. And appreciate that. Is it worth triple captain and Haaland next week Solanke triple captain? I wouldn't do it this week, to be honest with you, against United in a single game week. I'd keep it for maybe even next week or 34, 37, potentially with the other doubles later on. 34, 37. The biggest double game week of the season is 37, so there could be, if Sean Luke was still watching, we were chatting about this, there could be the race for the golden boot on then as well. So I'd probably wait. I'd wait until later on, to be honest with you. Maybe Solanke if he's fit next weekend is a good one. Solanke this week are 34, 37 for the other doubles is what I would say for the triple captain. Don't use it this week. Right, I'm going to leave this captaincy thing on for 30 seconds. I'm going to be back. Just have to go out and get a tissue, but bear with me 30 seconds. I'll be back. Right, we're back. We can breathe again. Good stuff. Right, what is the chat saying? Are we expecting any team news? Right, let's have a look for Solanke. So, and we'll get to the teams on Twitter then. Let's see if we get anything. Yeah, sorry, I get that done. That was only for a filler while I was gone. Actually, sorry. Good score, Sheldon. Appreciate that. I hope that was worth a sub, Sheldon. Anyway, good man. Do I do KDB to Son? Just looking for Solanke news here. Do I go Son in for De Bruyne? Let's ask the chat here. Do I go? Let's see what the chat is saying. Bearing in mind, I already have triple City anyway. Let's see what the chat says. Trying to find anything on Solanke at the moment. Nothing yet though. I'm getting Son FOMO. I definitely am. Right, back to the chat. We'll leave that going. 7 votes at the moment. They're all saying no. Yeah, it's between. Yeah, I'm getting Son FOMO. I definitely am. It's the only way I can get to him is doing KDB. Bench Martinelli or Alvarez Edward. I'll try and start the two. I'll play Martinelli away to Sheffield though, I would. We'll just sell Hwang for -4, then bench the player in case Solanke doesn't play. If you're doing Hwang to Palmer, Glenn, start Palmer over Solanke is what I would do. Play Palmer, play 2, Palmer and Solanke, hope Solanke starts. Going to avoid the Palmer transfer, I've decided we'll have 8 for Game Week 29 and dead end into it. Which Game Week 29 midfielder to go for 8.5 million available? Maybe Bowen, so if you have 8.5 million. Bowen is what, 7-9 is a year. 7-8, yeah, there you go. Maybe Bowen, so maybe even the Villa lads either is what I would do either. Right, at the moment of no transfers, maybe I'm being a bit laxy daisy, especially with Estepinian, and Solanke in the team. I wonder. Let's see. Right, what else have we? Don't be getting Son FOMO. I know Ashley. Son for KDB or Foden? Akarax? I don't think so. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe keep the City lads. The chat is saying no for Son for free. Yeah, I'm getting Son FOMO. I definitely am. Should I start Tony or Neto this game week? Tony. Chelsea are poor in defence. No transfer as of now, Abbas. I'm just waiting to see if we get any Solanke news. Right, Public Skull, Dubravka, Gabriel, Doughty, Estepinian, Saka, Foden, Palmer, KDB, Tony Watkins, Haaland captain, Areola, Byrne, and Hwang on the bench. Have 4 for 29 and no Bournemouth yet. Right, so you need Solanke next week. I wouldn't bother going for him this week. Gabriel, Doughty, Estepinian, you have Byrne on the bench. You could maybe start Byrne over Estepinian, but maybe it's worth the risk starting Estepinian and hope he starts. Saka, Foden, Palmer, KDB, all good there. Tony, Watkins, Haaland. Have 1 free transfer, may roll. I think you can, Mono. I think you can. Your team is sound there. Coops, shout out Coops. I was chatting to you on Instagram a bit, Coops. I'm late, but I've made it. Good man. Pretty sure I'm going to do Hwang to Son balls. Attempt to buy Foden to Bowen for -4. No, just leave it on Hwang to Son. City team isn't locked in yet, so you don't get baited with fake leaks. FPL Tony said. Okay, so we're still waiting on City news. Okay. On Twitter here, everybody, Twitter's going to be very annoying if Son goes off. It's going to be very, very annoying. Everyone on Twitter seems to have Son at the moment. It's very annoying if Son hops off. No, I just do Hwang to Son. Coops is what I would do. That's what I would say. Leave it at that. Stephen, how are you, Stephen? Hope all is well. Could you rate my team? It's under your latest post on X. No bother at all, Stephen. Let's get it up here then. So, Stephen, are you Jack on? I'm assuming you're not Jack on Twitter, Stephen. A few to get through then as well. Let's see if Stephen is there. Paul, Ashley, Jack, Stephen. Here we go. Right, here we go, Stephen, for you. Done KDB to Sons. You've done what I wanted to do, but the chat is telling us no. I tend to do Estepinian for Bournemouth defender for -4, but I may start Doughty if we hear Estepinian doesn't start. Yeah, I'd Foden on the bench though is the only thing. I'd nearly start Foden over Solanke if we're unsure. But KDB to Son is fine. I think you probably do have to start. Or maybe you're a United fan like me, Stephen. Get your loyalties aside. Saka's fine on the captaincy, but I just would keep that in mind. He's getting subbed off for between 60 and 75 minutes the last couple of weeks. I probably would start Dubravka over Areola, but there's much of a muchness there really. They're probably both going to concede, and then probably start Foden over Solanke is what I would do. Just make sure you have another City player. But yeah, I like the Sun move. I'm not going to do it myself. I don't think as of now. Maybe just save the transfer, but yeah, I think you're in good nick anyway. Start Douglas Luiz or Palmer, Danny Adichie, probably the two. I'll try and start the two if you can, to be honest with you. Yeah, what's the FPL Tony saying? This is the City leaker. Kind of reminder that City team isn't locked, so you don't get baited with fake leaks. There we go. Is he saying anything about KDB or anything? Right, nothing major there. Okay, will Bradley play? I think he will play. Yeah. Palmer or Dingra to start. Definitely start Palmer. Walker, the Bournemouth defender, and Ganacho the Sun, but benching Solanke. Dara, getting rid of a. If you're bringing in Zabarny, maybe that's all right. Wouldn't be getting in Senesi. You're just relying on Son, big time then Dara this week. And he could easily return well. He's playing up front as I keep saying. But yeah, I think you're okay. You're okay with that. -4. How far are you off from Garnacho the Sun? If just with the hit, I'm not mad on the hit. City could easily keep a clean sheet against us as well. Darren Walker could easily get an attack and return then as well. So it might come back to bite you that. But let me know how much are you off from Garnacho the Sun. But I'm assuming you do have to do the Bournemouth defender in to get enough money. Should I sell a Dingra? If what's the price bracket then? Let's see. Brighton, so you're around probably 5-6, is he? 5. If you can get Douglas Luiz, maybe Bailey for a Dingra, that's fine with that. Palmer as well. All depends on your chip strategy then as well. But yeah, start Gordon or Foden. Start Bowen or Solanke. I think Bowen, and just with the uncertainty around Solanke is all. Best defender under 4.5 million. Brody 4.5. Is Doughty. Doughty's probably 4-6 now, is he? Let's get the defenders up. 4-5. Nothing major. Maybe the Bournemouth lads are Barney there, probably under 4.5. You have him for the double next week then. So I think that's all right then. Stephen, thanks for your advice and content is great. Really appreciate that, Stephen. Right, let's keep this going then. Keep the questions coming as well. What are we? We've 30 minutes to go until the deadline. Nothing yet on Solanke. Right, can't see anything on Solanke at the moment. Start Tony or Bowen. Try and start the two if you can there. Need to bench one from Solanke, Haaland, Watkins, KDB, Luiz, Foden, Palmer, Saka. Need to bench one from Solanke, Haaland, Watkins, KDB, Luiz. Oh, that's tough. Surely you can play them all. Out of those, maybe Solanke with uncertainty, but definitely will be starting Haaland, obviously Watkins, KDB, Luiz, Foden, Palmer, Saka. Maybe Solanke out of those, you know. We're getting closer on the KDB the Sun for free, 41.59. Start Gordon or Solanke. Maybe start Solanke out of the two of them. Right. One last message to get back to. Let us know as well. The Bravka Areola. I'm going with Areola myself. Right. I could do Luis Diaz's son, but he's a lovely differential. I wasn't even looking at Son till I saw you sweating. No, keep Luis Diaz there. Definitely keep him in. We'll start Gordon or Solanke. Maybe Solanke, because he'll either play any minutes at all or no minutes Solanke, and at least you can get Gordon in then as well. That's what I would say. 50 watching at the moment. Nice return on the stream. So if you are watching and you're not subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button below. We're close. We're very close to, what are we? 5,420. So maybe a push on to the end of the season. Hopefully to get to 6k would be nice. 10k was the goal before at Christmas, but I was being too too optimistic with that. But maybe 6k before the end of the season. 580 away. So if you are watching and you're not subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button below. Hopefully we'll be getting close to the top 10k in the next couple of weeks, and that might get the traction up on the channel then as well. But yeah, please do hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed, and like the stream then as well. Good stuff. No, keep Luis Diaz there, Darius. What's what I would say. Maybe I'm just gonna have to watch behind the sofa on the Sun thing. Yeah. Thinking of getting rid of Estepinian. Any ideas who I bring in? Already have Gabriel, Saliba, Moreno, and Semedo. All depends on your trip strategy there, John. If you're going free hit, you can go for anyone. Maybe Doughty this week, but to be honest, I'd probably keep Estepinian this week and have an extra transfer then next week, just for an extra week of information probably, and then hopefully we'll get more insider. You can probably go for Senesi next week if he gets away without a yellow this week. So I think just waiting an extra week is fine. But if you're getting rid of Estepinian for free, that's alright. You could go for Zabarni this week, but try and save it if you can at all. I'm taking a risk starting Estepinian. Yeah, so we'll see. It could be down to 10 players if Estepinian doesn't play at all and Solanke misses out with Taylor coming in, but at least I've one player on the bench. But yeah, it's not great. Maybe I should be doing Wang to Douglas Luiz, but we'll see before the deadline. Right, I've sent my team on X. It's Jack. I've used my free transfer for Wang to Son. Good stuff. Got 1.8 million in the bank. Where to hit for another player? I'm looking for advice for 29. Right. Jack, let's get you up here. Let's get you up here. Jack. That's another Jack. Right, brought in Son with free transfer, 1.8 million in the bank. Right, so you're wondering about game week 29, right? So at the moment you've got 1, 2 in Son, 3 in Solanke. No, sorry, 3 in Watkins. So you have 3 at the moment for 29. So I don't think it's worth a hit this week. Your team is fine, or even benching Gordon. So you have a strong team this week. I would consider maybe playing the Bravco over Areola with that home fixture. Everton possibly get one at home against West Ham. Team is looking good this week. I'm jealous, as I keep saying, about the Sun pick, but yeah, I think you're all good to go for this week. You might struggle for 29, but you have 3 at the moment. If you can use 3 transfers, we'll get you 6. If you get 7 then with a -8, I think you'd be fine to save the free hit with 7 players there, Jack. But team is looking strong this week. Double Arsenal defence as well, so fingers crossed the two of us do get that clean sheet for Arsenal. Right, Jared Burton. Start Trippier or Ake full team on your Twitter posts. Yakasi Grain, right, let's get you up because you threw it in, good man. Bench Ake or Trippier. I probably would start Trippier, at least you've cover on the bench there and with Ake if Solanke doesn't play. Team is looking strong there, nice midfield. Palmer, Son, Foden, Saka, very very strong. Solanke, Watkins, Haaland, very nice team this week. If you get that Newcastle clean sheet, you're absolutely laughing. But yeah, I'd leave it at that. Zana, what are you saying? Richarlison the Sun for -4 free hitting at 29. I'd say go for it. If you need players this week, go for Son in. Yeah, that's what I would do. Palmer, KDB, Bowen, Tony, bench one. Out of those, none. Elohim, surely you can bench somebody else. Surely you can bench somebody else there, Elohim. Areola, Dubravka, Estepinian, Saliba, Gabriel, Porro, Kabore. Don't know what else you're saying there. Yes, Verdin. That's your defence. Is it who to play out your defence? Maybe Dubravka anyway. Saliba, Gabriel. Maybe just start Estepinian then as well. Convince me why not the captain Saka over Haaland. We were chatting about this earlier as well. Just with Saka, the two of them can do very well. I'm expecting both of them to return well, but just with Saka, just a pattern there of early substitutions over the last 4 weeks. 78 minutes in 23, 66 in 24, 25 he played 68, and 26 he played 75. So he's getting subbed off early. I think Arteta is trying to keep him injury free anyway. In the late parts of the game, but at least with captain and Haaland, you're pretty much guaranteed 80 plus 90 minutes. I know he got subbed off against Bournemouth early last week, but yeah, I think with Haaland, I think he gets 90 against United. With Saka, Arsenal could be up 3 or 4-0, and if he could easily return well on those 3 or 4 goals if they do get them. But if they're up by 2 on 60 at 70, I think they sub them off. Yeah, that's just one thing about the captaincy is what I would say, but nothing wrong with captaining either. I think both of them do well. Yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah, Walker the cash for Charlton to Maddison and Wang to Saka for -8. Wouldn't be going cash in, to be honest with you, Owen. Keep Walker if you can. Richarlison to Maddison, Wang to Saka. If you can do Richarlison to Saka for free, Owen, is what I would do there. John, yeah, thanks for thinking of holding this week and bringing in Son defender next week. Yeah, that's what I'm probably going to be doing as well. Sarav, is Dubravka starting? Any lineup news? He should be starting, and he played the cup game during the week. I think he just missed out fully with some issue last week, but he played the FA Cup game, so I think he should be fine. I think he should be fine. What else have we? Anything on Twitter here? Anything at all? Yeah, everybody's playing Solanke anyway by the looks of it. Just on Solanke, he finished the training session yesterday. They're making a call on him today. So for me, for now, I'm starting him anyway. Hopefully he does start. Let's see what else we can do. Nothing really else. Good stuff, right? Anyone who's watching, what are we on? 61 watching. So if you are watching and you're not subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button below. We're on 5,420, so a bit of an increase on today's stream, so that's really much appreciated. But if you are watching, please do hit that subscribe button. Just takes a second, and it really does help the channel a lot. Is Dubravka starting? We're not sure, but I think he should be fine. Breen as well. Now, so how's it going, Breen? Bit late. How's the stream going? All going well, Breen. This is how I'm currently lining up at the moment. No transfer made. It's getting closer by the minute, that poll. 61 votes, 48 saying yes for bringing in Son, and 52% saying no. So very, very close at the moment. But I'm staying put now, holding firm. But yeah, Dara, cheers at it. I'll see you behind the sofa for the Sun. Yeah. For the Sun, and maybe even the United game, I think you're saying as well. Garnacho triple captain. Shout out to Mike, one of the lads as well. It was over in Manchester with us the last weekend. He went triple captain Rashford. Yeah, horrible return there. Even just watching Rashford, he was absolutely atrocious. I really like Rashford, but just the last couple of weeks and this season he's been very poor. But yeah, bad call on the triple captaincy for Mike there. It was over us, but look it. There's always next year, but yeah. Right, FPL Cam has sent his in on Twitter, so let's have a look. He's saying, let's get him up here. I think he did he? Yeah, here he is there. 6.4 million in the bank, right. Wang to Son is what I would do. Probably start him over Gordon, then you're good to go. FPL Cam, I'm getting Son FOMO. Team looks great apart from that. Then Wang to Son, you're good to go. Wang to Son, all good. Then start him over Gordon is what I would do. Estepinian plus Richarlison, Zabarny plus Son -4 means benching Bowen and Walker. Don't know about benching those two, to be honest with you, for -4. No, I wouldn't. Bowen could easily do something well. Maybe you just have to go against Son there, W or WK. Leave it like that. That's what I would do. Yash Verden, where's your... Oh, here you go, sorry. Areola, Dubravka, Porro, Gabriel, Saliba, Estepinian, Cabora, KDB, Son, Foden, Palmer, Gordon, Darwin, Solanke. 2 free transfers, 0.4 in the bank. Right, so you're starting off with Dubravka, Gabriel, Saliba, Estepinian. That's fine. Your defence is fine. KDB, Saka, Foden, Palmer, Gordon, Darwin, Solanke, Haaland. 2 free transfers. What's your chip strategy for 29? Let us know. Let us know. You're playing Solanke, Darwin, Haaland, so that's fine. Palmer, Saka, Foden, KDB. Your team is pretty strong. You could just do Cabora to a Bournemouth player, so you have one for next week then as well. It's probably what I would do, Yash Varden. Your team is pretty strong there, so I think you're pretty fine. Your team is grand. Darwin should be starting from what Klopp has said in his press conference as well. 51% now is saying yes for Son to KDB. Interesting. I don't think I do it this late though. 15 minutes to go. We have to bounce back, mate. Last 2 weeks were a disaster. Just last week for myself was not a disaster. I was 98k, 125k overall now. Send us in your team there, Hamad, and we'll have a look. Eddie, we were looking for you. Eddie's finally here. Eddie, have a look at your email. We were trying to get you added to the Discord, Eddie. Great to have you here now. But Eddie, you should have got a link to the Discord. I don't know if it's in your spam or what, but it's just to get you added to the group chat. Or just drop me a message on Instagram or Twitter after this, Eddie, because I have no way of contacting you. Just with YouTube, I just have your name, and I was looking up for you on Twitter and Instagram, and I couldn't find you. But Eddie, send us a message after this on Twitter or Instagram. We'll get you added into the Discord chat, because you are paying for it, so we need to get you added. Good man. Do you think Virgil and Bradley will start for Liverpool? I think so. I think the two of them will start, Eddie. Yeah. Good man, Eddie. I was looking for you the last couple of weeks since you joined. Right, what's this saying? Darwin Núñez back in the matchday squad and on the bench for Liverpool. Okay, Darwin's on the bench, so whoever has Núñez there, Yash, you could probably move him on for Tony. That's what I would do there. Good man, Eddie. Don't think I was ignoring you. Just with YouTube, I have no way of contacting people because they don't even give me your email address. I just had to put up a post, and it was meant to be sent to your email, but maybe it went to your spam or something. But good man, great to have you here, and I was looking out for you the last couple of weeks to let you know that. But good man, Eddie, fair play. Yeah, that's the big news at the moment. So Darwin's on the bench. Darwin is on the bench. He's in the squad though. Well, he's obviously in the squad if he's on the bench. Okay, interesting. Pau Torres is not starting for Villa. Right, anyone who has Pau Torres, he's not starting. There's another one. So Darwin's on the bench. Pau Torres isn't starting. Let me say it to these. Right, what are we? 13 minutes to go. Start which two of Walker, Pau, and Doughty. Right, well, you have to go. You're gonna have to start Walker and Doughty, Isaac off that, or Isaac. Sorry, not Isaac. Or maybe it is Isaac. Start Palmer or Louise. Could you start the two? Isaac, let me know. Send us in your full team there. Defense is fine. Right. So that's all at the moment so far. Darwin's on the bench and Pau Torres isn't starting. John, should I start Cash or Soufal? Also can't decide over Saka. Going back to what I said about Saka, it's just his minutes. It's about the 4th or 5th time, so apologies if I'm saying this again. Just with Saka, he's getting subbed off around the 65th and 75th minute over the last couple of weeks. Good stuff. Michael is saying Solanke has travelled. Let's see, where are you seeing that, Michael? Let's have a look. Solanke start. Solanke. No, I wouldn't believe that. Where are you seeing that? Oh yeah, FPL Schofield. He's travelled to Turf Moor. Okay. Doesn't mean he's guaranteed to start, but it's good news anyway. He's travelled. Right. FPL Wiz. Let's have a look. I can't find him on Twitter. Maybe he's blocked. Maybe, don't know. Karen, please tell me fast. We've got 11 minutes, Karen. All good. Palmer without a hit or Bowen with a hit. Keep Palmer. That's all. Karen, I hope that was fast enough. Palmer without a hit against a bad Brentford defence. I think you're fine. Who should you think I should buy with this, Solanke or who do you think I should buy this week, Solanke or Louise? Solanke has travelled. It's not guaranteed he starts though, but maybe Solanke. I hope he does start. Isaac full team: Dubravka, Doughty, Walker, Gabriel, Son, KDB, Saka, Palmer, Watkins, Haaland, Solanke, bench Louise, Pau, Taylor. Well, Pau isn't starting, so that's all good. Dubravka, Doughty, Walker, Gabriel, all good. Son, KDB, Saka, Palmer, all good. Watkins, Haaland, Solanke, all good. Isaac, you're good to go. Coops, thanks for the help, bro. I've posted your team on X if you wouldn't mind helping me. Good stuff, Coops. No bother at all. Let's get you up on stream. Coops, here we go. Thanks for answering the question on YouTube. Thought I'd post team here too. I think I'm going Wang to Son, but I'm also tempted by Bowen or Douglas Luiz. Is this the weekend I take out Estepinian? Not free hitting at 29. I think you probably start Estepinian there. Wang to Son gives you a bench and headache though. Do you bench Gross or Solanke then? Maybe Gross. I think Wang to Son is fine there. Go for that. And Coops, I think you're good to go then. Probably don't take out Estepinian for the hit. No, I think you're all good there. Eddie, Dubravka, Areola. I'm on Dubravka myself with the home fixture. Is what I am on. Wang to Louise. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Puka Duka. Some name. Should I start Lamptey or Ross Barkley if Solanke doesn't play? Start the attacker. Start Ross Barkley. I do think Luton get one at Villa. Start Udogie or Doughty. Start Udogie. Doughty's going to be playing left centre back. They've got a few injuries in defence, so Doughty mightn't be as attacking, and they're also playing Villa. So I'd start Udogie. Be some crack if Doughty gets suspended. I think he likes a yellow card. Imagine if he got a yellow or a red today. Well, a yellow doesn't matter, but imagine if he got a red at left centre back coming up against Watkins. Yeah, could easily happen, but he won't be left wing back from what I've been told anyway. Chasing points, Taunton bringing in Ramsey. Let me just message somebody here. Right, any news if Estepinian starts? Nothing on that. Kieran, am I bringing in Son for KDB? No, I don't think so. I think I'm holding forward with KDB. That's what I am doing. Right, Kevin O'Callaghan, Kildare footballer, has just messaged me. Darwin is benched. Going to take a 1 week gamble on Jackson. Torn between Jackson and he's at Nicholas Jackson. He's going for Jesus. Nicholas Jackson for a striker for a punt. What's the team at the moment? Right, is any striker punt for this week for Kev here. Right, Kev is going for Jackson. I'm trying to tell him not to. Striker punt for this weekend. Tell him to get Watkins instead. Right, back to this. Eddie, Bradley, Estepinian or Senesi. If you're transferring in Senesi, Brad or Eddie don't, because he's on 8 yellows, so don't go near Senesi. But out of those for starting, I probably would start Bradley. Chance of an attack in return. Juan de Son, most likely next week. Anyone for a 1 week gamble? I think Son is the gamble this week, Rob. You know, that Palace fixture, you could easily return well, and so I'd go. Right, Kev is going for Isaac. Nothing wrong with that. He's on penalties anyway. Let's see if he's all right. Before, yeah, Isaac should be fine. Right, Richarlison or Gordon for Son. Richarlison, obviously. Richarlison, definitely. Sausage or fish finger? Sausage, surely. If I have a free transfer, should I transfer Son in for Hwang? Definitely, Kieran. Definitely go Son in for Hwang. That's what I would be doing, yeah. Yeah, SOLANKE has travelled, so that's good news. Yeah, absolute serious questions being asked here. Sean Lucas, sausage or fish finger? Any information about Udogie? No, but I think he should be fine. I think he should be fine to start. We'll get the ball going. That's what we'll do. Right, let us know in the chat what do you prefer there. The important questions right before the deadline. If I start one out of Doughty, Taylor and Regulon, probably Doughty there is what I would do. Captain Saka, KDB, Foden, Watkins or Haaland. Eddie, I'd be going Haaland, yeah. Saka could easily do well as well, but I'd leave it on Haaland. That's what I would do. Right, what are we? 3 minutes to go. I'm dying to get a tissue, but I'm gonna have to hold out until the deadline. Sean, good man, coming in last second. I've done poor to Senesi. Oh, Sean, you missed that. I wouldn't have done Senesi, and he's on 8 yellow cards. Should I take a hit for Garnacho to Palmer to bench? No, Solanke's travelled, so don't be taking hits. Unfortunately, you got rid of Poro. You want him for 29. And Senesi could be in bother if he gets a yellow card this week. So he's on 8 yellow cards at the moment, Sean. And if he gets one more, he's going to be suspended for 2 more games. Right, here's my team. I'm going to have to send this into me Patreon. Just before the deadline, I think I'm leaving at that. I've Taylor on the bench. I'm going to see if we hear any Estepinian news. But that's how I'm going to be. No free transfer, saving the transfer. I think I'll hold off on Son. Right, just let me send this in. As Kevin O'Callaghan is the 15, the Glen name the 15, that will start. Ask Kevin O'Callaghan is the 15, the Glen name the 15, that will start. What's the 15? I don't know what. Is Glen not the team up the north? Oh shite! I sent in the wrong team. I have Dubravka playing there, but me Patreon. That was weird. My tier was their poor, free hitting 29. Okay, fair. You knew any, that's alright. Alright, let me send this in. That one. Right, back to this. Good luck this week, everyone. Vote fish finger sandwiches. Might regret not bringing in Son, but we'll see. Play Nunes or Garnacho. Nunes isn't playing Ali, so Garnacho has to be. Nunes isn't playing. If you can get Watkins quickly in for Nunes, go. Bench one, Trippier, Walker. Pau Torres isn't playing, Nate, so it's going to make it up for yourself. Play bench Pau Torres. Do that quickly. Start Darwin. Darwin isn't playing. Darwin isn't starting. Darwin is not starting, so bring in Watkins if you can. Coming in the last second, good stuff. Don't think it's half now anyway, so I don't know if we get S opinion news, but I think that's the I think that's the deadline anyway. Son captain, shout out FPL Chai, another Irish lad. He's 40th overall. He's going with Son captain. Best of luck, everyone. Eddie says good stuff. And that's another deadline. There we go. So that's how I am. Haaland captain, Taylor first sub. Solanke has travelled, so hopefully he does start. And yeah, hopefully we get another green arrow. If you are still watching, please do give the stream a like. If you watched, forgot to mention at the start there though, but for the charity month on the channel, we managed to raise, I think it was €53.60, so I'm going to round that up to €55, and I'll be donating that this weekend to helplink.ie. It's a mental health charity, so appreciate you all for subscribing last month. I lost my bank card in I didn't lose it. The ATM in Liverpool swallowed it, so I'm still waiting for a bank card to come, but I've my Revolut card anyway, so I'll sort that over the weekend. I'll have it up on my socials, getting that donation sent over. But yeah, €55, not a bad return on it for the40 as well. So 178 new YouTube subscribers last month, so that's about 35 40 I think it was, or just under €36. Two new members, and then I think it was €8.40 in donation, so 53 something, but €55 will be going to helplink.ie, so appreciate you all for that, and I will have that up on my socials. Not having Son is scary. Yeah, it is. It's very scary, to be honest with you, but just hopefully he doesn't get anything. Hopefully he doesn't get anything. Is the 15 Glenn Ryan? What are you saying, Ian? Is the 15 the Glenn Ryan name that 15 will start? I'm assuming that's the Kildare team. I'm not sure. Let me check with him though. I will do. Good luck for the game week, guys. Good man, Sheldon. Cheers for tuning in then as well. That's another deadline anyway. If he can avoid 2 and 3, he has a good fixture in 30, but Saliba, doubt he don't. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing about the Bournemouth lads. Yeah, it was 30 I was thinking of, alright. So that's another thing about Zamarny. So I might bring in a Bournemouth lad next week, maybe not. Maybe I just have to focus on the 2029 blank, but for now that's what it is. How's the poll going? 83% on a sausage sandwich, so 30 votes, 83-17. Good stuff there. anything else at all, let us know. It's great to have FPL back, and I'm surprised I got through that. As Ian said there, yeah, thanks for that, man. Not easy with the flu, best of luck. Apologies now if I was coughing and spluttering throughout, but I was surprised I got through it all. But good man, Ian, appreciate that. If anyone wants to become a member of the channel as well, hop down to the link in the bio there. And Eddie as well, make sure, Eddie, if you're still here, we need to get you added to that Discord because you are paying for it. But good man, I was looking out for the last couple of weeks. I'm just glad you're here now, and we'll get you sorted and get you into the group chat. Forgot to change my keepers, Michael. Crap. Does that mean you've Areola starting? To be honest, I don't think it'll matter. I think both will concede, but hopefully there's not too much in the difference in the points. It could pay off for the better. Areola is, yeah, he might get a few saves away at Everton. But yeah, I do think both will concede. I played Dubravka with that home fixture. Good stuff. Right, that's another deadline. So anything else? No, I think we're dropping off. So maybe we call it off at that. Anything else at all? No, I think we're all good. Right, we'll probably leave it at that. So let me just check how we are going. 56 likes. That's a nice return. Anything else? Anyone else want to say anything before we go? I'll leave the floor to you. If not, we can leave it there. But really appreciate you all tuning in for the last 2 hours or so. As I said, I was surprised I got through it all. Hopefully we'll be back to full health anyway next week. And yeah, big week ahead with 2 free transfers ahead of the double game week as well. And hopefully Solanke gets through the weekend all. Michael's saying good luck. Good stuff. Right, I think we'll leave it there. We'll go down, and we've team news in 25 minutes or so, 25 minutes time, or thereabouts. But yeah, good stuff. Right, 125k overall, no hits. Needs Son to stay quiet today. I don't think he will, but fingers crossed he does. Lemsip and hot whiskey as soon as possible. Yeah, shout out to the members as well there: William, Michael, Sean, Luca, Eddie, Ashley as well, Brian as well, and Jack as well, who all tuned in during the stream as well. Good stuff. Right, I'm going to leave it there. We'll see you all during the week anyway. I'm meant to be going out to film a captaincy video, but I'm as well wait to see if Solanke plays. Is it tomorrow? Yeah, I'm as well wait tomorrow to see what the story is before I film a captaincy video out and make myself even more sick. But yeah, good stuff. Right, we'll leave it there. Thanks a million to everyone who's liked the stream, subscribed to the channel then as well. We've had a bit of a nice increase anyway since we started there. Jack as well, good man, rest up for the weekend. Appreciate that, Jack. I think if I get a green arrow, it'll make me feel a bit better anyway. Dip the sausage sandwich into the whiskey and eat. Good stuff. That'll be the captaincy video for next week. Dipping the sausage sandwich into the whiskey. There we go. Send Solanke for the armband off that. Good stuff. Right, I'm gonna have a quick scroll through on Twitter to see if we get anything. All depends on an Estepinian start. Yeah, all the lads are shouting in with the green arrows, so hopefully we do get that. Right, that's it. So, and Jack in as well then as well. Cool. Right, we'll leave it there. Best of luck for the week, so lads. Not going to enjoy the Sun Hall incoming, but maybe I might have to watch Palmer or something instead and get away from that. But them 3 o'clock games, look at my own team, it's not looking great for my own team, but we'll see. Okay, cool. We'll leave it there. Big thanks to everyone who's tuned in. Really appreciate everyone who's clicked subscribe. It honestly means a lot to me, and it really is great to see, and gives me motivation to keep putting in the hours on this channel. Cheers to Sean as well, and Michael O'Connor there as well. Good stuff, lads. Right, we'll leave it there. I'm gonna go down, get something hot. I need to get a Lemsip into me, and yeah, we'll all eyes on the team news at 2 o'clock. But we'll leave it there. Best of luck for the week, lads and ladies, if there is any ladies in the stream. But yeah, we'll see you in the next one, and best of luck for the week.